What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at the 2024 Toyota GR Supra 3.0. Big shout out to Flo Toyota of Statesville for providing this car for today's video. Take a look at their website linked down below. Now this one is actually my favorite spec. This is a base model 3.0 which gives it the Alcantara seats. I think are way cooler than the standard leather on the premium. Also this is Renaissance Red. MSRP is $57,500 and this one's even the 6-speed manual. Underneath the hood of the 2024 Toyota GR Supra, you're gonna find that 3-liter inline 6-cylinder. This is the B58 turbo engine with 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 with the manual is about 4 seconds flat. Electronically controlled top speed of 155 miles per hour. Current weight is around 3,400 pounds. This has a 13.7 gallon fuel tank and you're looking at 19 miles per gallon in the city with 27 out on the highway. It also is rear-wheel drive with a limited slip rear differential. The overall length is 172.5 inches with a wheelbase at 97.2. Width is 73 and height is 51.1 inches. Ground clearance is also 4.7 inches. The Supra is also going to get a set of Brembo brakes up front, 4-piston calipers, and 13.7-inch rotors. Moving on to the styling with the Mark V Toyota GR Supra. This is a pretty sporty looking car. I love the LED headlights. You're gonna see these 6 individual beams, massive daytime running light, and I love how they just cut towards the center of this front bumper. Got your Toyota badge, more of a cone shape for the front bumper. Definitely has a unique style, and I love how these winglets kind of come off of it down into the front splitter. You have this nice satin black lip up front with a wing on the sharp far side, and then you can see a nice trim piece on that far right side as well. More satin black throughout the center with a large opening to provide cooling, and then you can just see how sporty this car looks. Very smooth lines going from that center, cutting towards the backside of the hood, where you're gonna have another trim piece mimicking a vent. The hood itself is very long, a nice clamshell design, just giving it that low slung performance style. At the side profile, I love the contrast with the gray wheels and the red calipers. Got a nice set of 19-inch lightweight wheels and then a sharp body line cutting around this whole front fender. You have a side skirt that matches that front splitter and then a nice trim piece along the rear door, once again mimicking a vent. You have a body color door handle, satin black mirror caps, gloss black trim down below, and integrated turn signals throughout them. A-pillars finished in gloss black, all black around the windows, and you have the nice double bump on the top of the roof, which kind of match on the hood. The lines really flow seamless. Rear fender arch looks really nice, super bulgy, has a lot of sharp curves to it, and it's just super clean lines. This is a beautiful car. I love all the curvature to it, and that even integrates really well into the duckbill spoiler, all integrated into the trunk's design. Got a nice set of LED taillights, massive rear diffuser with your dual exhaust tips. Reverse light is right in the center. You can see the backup camera, the Supra and Toyota logo, and it really comes together to be a great looking sports car, and these cars are aging really well and they have a fantastic look in back. Taking a look at the key fob, you get lock, unlock, trunk release, and you also have a nice red stripe. If you go ahead and lock the car, this will have power folding mirrors you can set up, and then you can also just grab the handle, it'll automatically unlock. Now for the base model, you get the 2-tone seats with leather and alcantara and 2-tone stitching. Personally, I like this a heck of a lot. On the door panel, you're just gonna get this soft touch plastic material, nice padding on the armrest with white stitching, and then some dark gray trim, window and mirror controls, release handle with lock and unlock. Got Toyota Supra written out on the door sill, and power controls for the seats with memory seating. You can see the smooth leather with this nice red and white stitching, and then I love all the alcantara. There's even perforated with red throughout it. These are really cool looking seats, I love them. You got silver trim, white stitching on the headrest, and then a sporty steering wheel with a 3-spoke design, black leather, and silver trim. And then now inside the Toyota Supra, keep my foot on the clutch. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Taking a look at the gauge cluster, you got a massive tack right in the center with your gear indicator, fuel over on the left side and speedometer, and then you can see temperature on the right. If few vitals all around it, and if you hold down the odometer button down below for about 20 seconds, you can unlock a secret menu right here to display some temperatures. On the left side, we are going to have your standard cruise control, and then on the right, we have a few Bluetooth and audio controls. Stock on the right side is for all the windshield wiper controls, and we of course have controls on the left for turn signals, and then you can toggle this BC icon, and it will go through a little bit of information in the bottom corner of the screen. We have all your headlight controls down below here with one of the air vents, no heads-up display for the base car, and then just a soft touch plastic for the dashboard. Has some faux stitching, some silver trim to it as well. Taking a look at the infotainment screen, very similar to last generation BMW. You have audio, communication will pop up, vehicle info. Going into reverse, you get a nice little backup camera on the far right side. No parking sensors in this one as well. And then underneath all that, we have controls for presets, air conditioning down below. You do get dual zone temperature, heated seats, defrosters, all of those controls, and then wireless phone charging down below. You can see some carbon fiber throughout the center and a small rotary dial over here to control some of the screen. So you can use touchscreen, you can of course then use the dial. So you got some nice information here. The Premium will have a bigger setup and a few more things of information. You have your auto start stop, sport mode icon as well. That will turn on. You are able to go into sport displays, which is a cool touch. Of course, it'll get a little bit more aggressive looking and driving. Traction control, some safety settings, and then some padding on the armrest with 2 cup holders and storage down below. One last look at the interior. Again, I love the base seats. They just look so cool. And then we also have your glove box with a decent amount of storage space and a frameless mirror with garage door buttons. Taking a look at the cargo area, you can just hold down the trunk button on the key fob, or there is one on the inside, and then we can take a look at this. We have a privacy cover that you can latch up to the hatch as well. This is also removable. And then you can see 2 speakers back here, super embroidered into the carpet, and a decent amount of storage. You can actually fit a set of golf clubs right through the center and several other small items. From here, you do have some grab handles, and we can easily close it up. Now, as far as test driving in this 2024 Toyota GR Supra, this one can't be taken off the lot. Being brand new, 10 miles, Supras are a little picky. However, I own a manual Toyota Supra 3.0, exact same car. Drivability is exactly the same. So let's hop in my car, take it for a spin, talk about what these Supras are all about. All right, guys, so in my very own Toyota Supra with the manual, let's talk about what these cars are like to drive. Now, if you're interested in Supras, you like Supra content, I've owned 2 of them for many, many years now, so take a look at our channel for a lot of Supra content. So this car in the normal drive mode, the dampers, the steering, engine tuning, all that are pretty soft and conservative. It actually feels like a nice refined car. It's got BMW integrated into it, given BMW builds this car. So it's an interesting joint collaboration. So in normal mode, it is really comfortable. The seats are super comfortable. The leather that I have versus the Alcantara in the base model, they feel just as comfortable. You just get a little more grip with the Alcantara, and I do think it looks a little bit cooler. Now, when you go into sport mode, that's going to open the exhaust valve, adjust the engine's tuning, stiffen the dampers, the steering, makes the car a lot more performance focused. Slowly getting up to speed. The manual in these cars is really nice. It's super notchy. It doesn't feel rubbery like a BMW. So Toyota did do their own work on the transmission, and it shows. It's a really fun manual to go through the gears. You have rev matching as well. Some normal driving, the visibility, it is a little bit on the hunkered down side. The windshields are small, all the glass is small, but honestly, when you get used to it, it's really nothing crazy to see around. It's easy to see over, good window on the left side, and I genuinely have no issues with visibility. You can see everything really fine. It's also a refined ride. It's quiet in here. Normal mode makes it a little bit more quiet as well. So it's a nice car to drive for the day-to-day, and you can get the Z of 8-speed automatic if you want that. But with the manual, honestly, it is a fun sports car. It handles like it's on rails, and it is pretty darn quick. The manuals dyno around 400 wheel horsepower, so these are very underrated. And when you take these in the mountains, they turn so good. You can just left and right, all the turns. It is an absolute blast. If you truly want one of the best driving sports cars for under 60 grand, the Supra is the best option. There are some competitors out there. Nothing is as good. This car is about handling. It just takes turns so well. Of course, check out our channel. There's many videos of the Supra ripping through the mountains, racing, all sorts of things. So check out the channel if you want to see an aggressive test drive of this car. But they're really, really nice. There's not really many drawbacks. I wouldn't mind a trunk button on the rear bumper just to make it easier to access the trunk. That is kind of my biggest complaint with the cars. Other than that though, that's kind of about it. Now with the base model, that one does not have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. There's no parking sensors, so that one is missing the driver's assistance package, which you can opt for on a base. That one will give you the full nav, all that stuff, parking sensors. The 3.0 Premiums basically come with all that standard, and then you can add a driver's assistance package to gain a few extra things. But overall, a base model 3.0 for 57 grand, if I had the choice, I would buy that one honestly over the Premium, because I bought the Supra for the fun driving. I don't really care about parking sensors. I mean, the car is so short, it's so easy to see around. You don't really need parking sensors in it. A little basic backup camera is about all you need, and I mean, you don't need all the fancy stuff. This is a sports car, and if you just want the driver's focus one, find a base 3.0 with a manual, and that is about as fun as you can get. Man, these are quick. The B58, so smooth, great power delivery. Hard car to argue with. But there you guys go, full look at the base model 3.0 manual. I would love to buy that one, honestly. I wouldn't mind switching my car for that just to get red and the Alcantara seats. I'd do that in a heartbeat if I could. But anyways, big shout out to Flo Toyota of Statesville for providing that car for a little bit of today's video. And then check out our channel for plenty of Supra content, as well as our website if you are looking to modify your car and you want some goodies to improve everything about your Supra. Check out our website, linked down below. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video.